You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Domashevitz.
Dude, I'm still feeling good vibes. Are you still feeling good vibes?
Only good vibes.
Only good vibes. Only vibe good. Good only vibes.
Yeah.
Homers. Dude, you need to tell off the bat what happened when you saw that home run.
Okay, I'll go one inning back because I was watching the game and I was getting really mad.
As we all were.
So I turned the game off. And then almost immediately after I turned the game off, maybe like 5 minutes after I turned the game off, our group text just started blowing up. It was when Cal Raleigh hit the home run to tie it.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, oh, crap. And I rushed back and I got the game back on. And I was standing at the sink, washing dishes, watching the game on my phone, propped up, and the bases were loaded, and Geno Suarez was up. And I said out loud, come on, Geno, let's get the rye bread and mustard ready. And my wife looked at me and was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, it's grand salami time. And then like within 10 seconds after I said that, Suarez hit a dinger.
And it was grand salami
time. And it was grand salami time. And I had to go back and rewatch Rick Rizz's call.
Having watched the TV version of it makes me not at all regret that I am basically like experiencing all of these games on the radio.
Yeah.
Because talk about underwhelming.
Yeah. But like I had to watch the TV copy as well because we were watching it at your dad's house, and I didn't have the brain capacity to try and get it synced up at the moment because I was like we were trying to get it set up, and I actually saw big dumpers on our free trial of YouTube TV. And then I ran in and we were watching the game in the library on a different source. And so I was like, I was ahead of them. And so when the dumper home run happened, like Courtney and I were, Courtney and I were freaking out in the kitchen, like, and then we went into the library and we were like, everybody pay attention. Pay attention to the TV! And all the kids were like, what? What's going on? Why are you yelling at me? We're like,
it's like in all of our baseball group chats, everybody goes nuts when someone hits a home run.
Yeah.
And inevitably, there's always someone who's like, I guess my feed is behind all you guys because I'm still watching J.P. Crawford strike out.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think Geno Suarez is like quickly approaching my Mount Rushmore of my favorite Mariners of all time. And for somebody who like in the grand scheme of things hasn't really spent that much time as a Mariner, I just love that guy so much.
Yeah.
I love everything about him.
I before his last like 40 at bats, I would say that. And then these last 40 at bats have been real rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because the last 2 out of 3, he's back in the game.
But if the Mariners close it out over the next couple days, then for that one game, the trade deadline move was worth it.
Yes, 100%.
It wouldn't have mattered anything else he did the entire rest of the time for that one game with those 2 dingers and the one big grand slam.
Yes.
It was all worth it.
Absolutely. So I ended up getting to the Monte Rochester game a little bit late. A lot bit late. I got there like 5 minutes before I was supposed to go live on the air. Thankfully, Ian had everything else set up already. Dude, big bear hug from Ian as I walked in, and I was like, "Grr!" It's like one of
Is Ian a good hugger?
He is a good hugger.
I've never had a hug from Ian.
Well, as you mentioned, a man hug, there's few and far between circumstances for it.
Yeah.
So you probably didn't have the opportunity for I feel like the state championship game. Did you not get a hug after that? That was one of those times.
I don't think I hugged anybody that day.
I don't think. Yeah.
There is one person in my life that is not related to me who I hug every time I see them. One person that's not related to me. Outside of that, not a hugger.
Now I want to know who this person is.
It's Kai.
Ah, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Kai's a good hugger.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting listening. It's been kind of fun to have Alex Rodriguez do all like the post game shows.
Oh yeah.
Because
He's on a redemption tour.
He is
Absolutely is.
He is leaning so hard into like everything 1995.
Yeah.
Like when he was doing his 710 interview, they're like, "Who does Polanco remind you of?" And he's like, "Oh, Joey Cora." And I'm like, "Dude, they are nothing alike. You're just like anything 95 that you can say, you're saying right now."
Yeah.
But it was kind of interesting to hear him talk about Jay Buhner and Geno Suarez. And as I was watching that game, I'm like, you know what?
Are we frozen on the live too, or is that just our
Geno's why are me and you frozen but Andrew's not frozen? That's
I don't
weird.
know.
Oh. I think it's okay.
But his batting stance is like Jay Buhner.
Yeah.
And A-Rod was like, you know, Jay Buhner every now and then would go through stretches where he just looked lost. And then all of a sudden he'd hit like 8 home runs in 3 games and carry us. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it is Geno Suarez.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think too, like, since we're talking about the differences, and I've been watching on the YouTube TV also.
Dude.
And
Great
sometimes
call.
those
Hey,
guys.
if you don't have a place to watch it,
Yeah.
you get a free 10-day trial
Yeah.
of YouTube TV.
Yeah. It's going to expire like during the World Series though.
Well,
So
dude, my guy.
yeah.
I'll just use my email address on the next one.
Perfect.
Give you guys my login because it
Sweet.
allows 3 screens.
I think I already know your password.
probably.
Yeah. So, I was gonna say that with that broadcast, it's been annoying because is John Smoltz so
I think so. I think it's Smoltz.
there's been a few times that I thought that his insights were really useful.
Yeah.
Like the one at bat that Polanco had that the umpire called a strike. It was 3-1, and the umpire called a strike on a low splitter.
Yeah.
And it totally changed the at bat. And I thought,
changed the whole at bat.
as a pitcher, the way that Smoltz explained that and then like kept going back to it was actually really useful for me.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, do we have a baseball?
Yeah.
So we love pitch grips. People can't see us. So have you seen? I watched a video of the way Bryce Miller
holds his splitter.
his slider.
Oh.
He like I think it was Miller. Maybe it's Kirby.
Dude.
So anyway, he says that his middle finger is bendy.
Speaking of middle fingers, that guy as we were driving out here.
Yeah, that was wild.
Dude, that guy's mean.
Daniel tried to play chicken with a guy just a little bit,
Just
and
a
he
tiny
flipped
bit.
us off. It
Flipped
was
me
so
off.
rude. So he describes his middle finger as bendy. So he puts his middle finger on the lace,
Okay.
and then it like bends sideways.
What?
And then, when he puts his index finger on, it's like this. Like there's a circle in the middle of his 2 fingers.
What?
And then he doesn't even spin it at all.
What?
He just throws it like that, but because of the way his fingers are, it makes the ball go like sideways, turn like crazy when he throws it.
The way my finger was.
I need to find this video and show you, and I'm 90% sure it's Bryce Miller. But the way that he does it, I couldn't bend my finger that way because like the tip of his middle finger actually bends to the side, like the not the way that fingers are supposed to bend.
I'm trying to.
It's wild.
I
couldn't do it. I had a baseball and I was trying to do it for like 10 minutes straight, and I just realized my fingers just don't bend that way.
It's like if there's a gap in between like this.
It's more. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture so I can show you.
Weirdo.
And then also confirm that it actually is Bryce Miller. Bryce.
I remember
Miller.
I remember one of them hearing something about that, but I have no idea who it was. But I remember thinking that was super weird.
Oh wait, now I'm starting to think it might not
I
be
loved
Bryce
it
Miller.
when Smoltz was like, yeah, I mean, they have this pocket in the lineup now with Suarez and Rosarena where it doesn't even feel like you have to make a good pitch at all. You can just throw it right down the middle, bang, home run.
Yeah.
And I was like, ha-ha! Yes! Thank you for saying that. Thank you for the reverse jinx that I don't believe in anymore. What?
I can't find it.
That's okay. Show it to me after. I'm super curious.
Okay. Did I dream it? No, it's real. It's real. It's real.
Our stream is still being super weird. Daniel, you're watching. Can you hear us?
Yeah, the audio works great, but it's only one camera's working right now.
Well, it's better. People would rather see Andrew than us anyway.
True. Probably not.
That's a good point.
He's all nersed out.
He is very nersed out.
I ordered a shirt.
Ooh. It'll get here in a
It'll get
couple
here
weeks.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
And it says built for the fall. Or built for the postseason or something like that.
Okay.
It's a
you
Mariners
don't even know what
shirt.
it says?
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Oh my gosh.
I have it in my email. I had a Nike gift card just hanging out that I had gotten for like a birthday or something. I don't even remember.
Same old street.
Oh,
Not a thing to
now this camera
do.
did the same thing.
What?
Wait, where did that email go? Did I dream that too?
Well, Daniel says it is Miller's slider grip.
Okay.
And
I
then
just
he
tried to
said-
find a picture of it and it wasn't. Look, Mariners built for fall. That shirt's coming tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm pumped. I haven't had a Mariners shirt. I haven't bought a Mariners shirt in a long time.
How about a couple this year?
Yeah.
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 There's some good deals at
Hey,
Marshall's.
this Mariners team
Yeah.
built for fall.
Built for fall.
Did you know?
I didn't know that.
You know, I also
Like-
don't have a Mariners hat anymore.
Oh, now Andrew's. It just. Dude,
Oh, are
the
we getting double Andrew?
You just need the cameras that are pointed to Andrew. Those ones work.
Well, that one froze now on Andrew
Oh,
making
you're
a
right.
very thoughtful look.
And I am making a very weird look.
Your face looks almost like distorted in the background.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of
In
weird.
case anyone's wondering why we still have not got around to local sports, that's because Daniel didn't make a show sheet.
Well,
wow.
I mean, in Daniel's
Protect
defense,
the team, Andrew.
in Daniel's defense,
Ouch.
none of us made a show sheet, including you.
I did not. You're right.
Fine, Andrew.
Also-
how about right when you're working on other stuff, let's start the local sports roundup.
By the way, wait. Do we have
why
it?
isn't it playing? Oh, dang it. You actually did it really quick. Dang it.
Andrew, be worse.
The Montesano Bulldogs got to an early lead and then held on against the thundering, steamrolling offense of the Rochester Warriors on Friday night at Jack Ruddle Field. It was an absolute show of what opposite offenses look like, as the Warriors were literally waiting until the play clock dropped down to 5 seconds in the first quarter, Justin, to try and control as much clock as possible. They had the ball for 35 minutes and 15 seconds of this game to Montesano's 12 minutes and 45 seconds of this game. But Montesano scored early and just often enough to hold out the Rochester Warriors and get the win 22-14.
I would say escaped with a win.
Yeah, Perry was on in the first half, hit Fry and Timmons with touchdown passes, and Zach Timmons also had a touchdown run. Torrin Kreitz had 4 carries for 92 yards, 3 receptions for 41 yards, played great defense. He was our player of the game on the radio. Ethan Rodriguez, 2 touchdowns for Rochester, but he also lost the fumble on the drive that really made it look like Monty couldn't stop him at all, and then he lost a fumble inside the 20, and then after that, Monty held on for the win.
And rounding up some football scores from across the harbor, Aberdeen fell to Tumwater 55-20, and I'm sorry, I look at that score and I'm like, man, Aberdeen put up 20 on Tumwater.
And it was like 27-14 at one point in the first, at halftime maybe?
Yeah, they scored 2 touchdowns in the first half on Tumwater, and like it's weird. I'm not. This is weird to be like celebrating that the game was closer than what it could have been otherwise. But I honestly, I feel like putting up 20 points on Tumwater is almost a moral victory.
And I talked to Luke this morning, and he said that they were inside the 10-yard line. And Micah Schroeder was getting pushed back for a couple yards, but the whistle apparently never blew. And then a dude stripped the ball out and ran 90 yards for a touchdown the other direction. And Aberdeen was like, oh, the play was over for like 5 seconds. What the heck? But
So they could have had another.
it could have been even closer. Yeah.
In other scores, PL Willapa Valley beat Forks 34-9.
Forks.
Hoquiam fell to Tenino 43-21.
That sucks. You weren't
Elma
supposed to say that one.
Elma beat Black Hills in overtime 34-28. More on that game later.
Yep.
And North Beach beat Winlock 60-14.
Whoa! Cracked their eggs. Sorry, that's Winlock has a giant egg.
That's literally all Daniel knows about Winlock.
I didn't even know that.
And they're the Cardinals. Let's see. In volleyball, Montesano beat Hoquiam 3-0. More on that one later. As I scroll down a super long one, Tenino. Oh, don't need to mention that. Tenino beat Elma.
Ew.
Raymond South Bend beat Chief Lachey 3-0. PL took down Costa 3-1. Tahola knocked off Willapa Valley 3-1. And do you have any soccer stuff?
I don't have soccer stuff yet, but I do have boys prep golf as Montesano won the league title led by a first place scorer from junior Colton Grubb. Oh, I violated the no grubs rule. Colton Grubb won the Evergreen 1A League Championship on Wednesday at Tumwater Golf Course. Grubb shot an 82 over 18 holes. That's pretty good, way better than I've ever done in my life.
Really good.
To win the individual league title and provided 30 points to the overall team score, followed closely by Aiden Sauer, Caden Grubb, and Aaron Black, each of whom shot an 83. So
What?
Colton shot an 82, and all three of the other golfers shot an 83.
That's
as
wild.
they swept the top 4 spots at the meet. As a team, Monty's top 4 finish ran away with the team championship with 106 points. Congratulations to the Bulldog golfers. Hoquiam placed second overall with 49.5 points, led by junior Danton Cole's score of 91. Elma placed third with 40 points. The Eagles were led by junior Trey Yeager with a score of 85, still better than I've ever done in my life, to place fifth, while senior teammate Dylan Meyer was one stroke behind at 86.
In soccer, Montesano took down Hoquiam 7-0. Let's see, we got Hill from Stanfield, we got Stanfield from Taylor, Stanfield by herself, Butterfield from Hill, Newbill, Butterfield, Newbill. Newbill with a lot of goals as well. But yeah, Stanfields, Butterfields, Newbills, lots of goals. Centralia sadly knocked down Aberdeen 3-1. Tenino beat Elma, gross. Napa Vine, dang it. Yeah, that's it for prep soccer in this week.
And in the prep volleyball roundup, thanks by the way to the Daily World and to Ryan Sparks. Did you do that one? Did you do Monty beats Tenino?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more prep volleyball.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so Montesano beat Tenino 3-1 with some stellar defense from Bentley Warney in this game.
More on that later.
Senior libero had a team high 18 digs and was, according to head coach Billy Dickinson of Monty, was a really key piece in what Monty was able to do. Senior middle blocker Cameron Benefield had 12 kills, while senior outside hitter Grace Gooding and sophomore middle blocker Violet Prince added 8 kills apiece for the Dogs. Those two also real good softball players.
Yeah, very violent sport.
Very
I know we
violent
say that
sport.
every time.
Rochester beat Elma 3-1 in volleyball. The Eagles still looking for their first volleyball win of the season. And Costa beat Wishkah Valley in straight sets 3-0. Bella Pratt had 6 aces, while Ava Tucker and Millie Tucker had 13 assists apiece for Ocosta. And Raymond South Bend beat Forks 3-1. Senior middle blocker Cassie Koski and sophomore outside hitter Macy Enlow had 21 digs apiece for the Ravens, while senior middle blocker Ava Bauer had 13 total blocks to lead RSB. Tahola also beat Willapa Valley 3-1 in volleyball. And I think
Hoquiam youth football yesterday.
Ooh.
Hoquiam, they blew out Aberdeen youth football. I think 6th graders. I don't know the name of the quarterback, number 4 for Hoquiam. He's a little stud. Also, Micah Bale, super fast. Saw him catch a super long touchdown. Well, he caught a touchdown and then ran super long. Wait, he caught the ball and then ran super long for a touchdown.
we call it a catch and run.
There it is. Catch and run. Catching the runs.
So congratulations to Hoquiam for catching the runs.
Yeah, lots of them.
I think that's going to probably do it for the roundup portion of
Yes.
local sports. We're going to talk some football, and then we're going to bring it back also to volleyball when we discuss the Athlete of the Week conversation.
Yep.
But let's dive into the football game that we both
at.
watched.
I forgot you said you were going to come up and say hi. You did not come up and say hi.
So
you, sir.
I said I was going to come up
lied.
and say hi,
Liar.
but in my defense, I didn't. So
In your defense, there were no fences.
my son wasn't feeling well, and he went home early.
Excuses.
His mom came and picked him up.
Okay.
So it's not a good excuse for me because I was still there.
Wait, you were still there? That
Till the
isn't a
end.
good excuse.
Yeah, but I really had to pee. So I left quickly.
There's a bucket.
And also it was just like general social avoidance on my part.
Okay.
This is probably part of the reason why I've never gotten a hug from Ian.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's because of general social avoidance.
Sure.
I was like, if I walk up to the booth to go say hi to Daniel and Ian, who I really legitimately do want to see,
Yeah.
I'm going to walk by so many people.
A ton of other people.
Yeah, and also, like, I was having a problem with calf cramps, and my foot was cramping.
You know what you
Also,
need? Bananas.
no, I do.
Monkeys don't crap.
I do have an electrolyte mix that I use.
Oh.
I don't eat bananas anymore.
What kind of electrolyte mix is it?
It's called carnivore electrolytes. It literally is just the three components of electrolytes are sodium, potassium, and magnesium. It straight up is those things, and then like a handful of vitamins. It has no sweeteners, no flavors, no nothing.
We use Redmond real salt electrolytes.
Okay.
Also pretty darn good.
I also like to use Celtic salt as a cure for cramps. I like to do like a bullet coffee in the morning. So I'll take if anybody hasn't done this is really good. You take hot coffee in the morning. You stir in a little bit of butter. It has to be good butter. Don't buy the great value butter and try to use this in your bullet coffee. Stir that in there, and then take a little pinch of Celtic salt and put that in there too.
Okay.
Helps get you going for
As
the
a
day.
basketball fan, aren't you required to call it Celtic salt?
I have actually, Andrew, because of your influence, I no longer call them the Boston Celtics. I call them the Boston Celtics 90% of the time.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah.
To be fair, saying things wrong to annoy people is totally your thing. So
I think
so true.
Daniel Gross apparently found it. He says you might be thinking of Matt Brash, and apparently he calls it the hook grip.
Okay.
It might be Matt Brash. I could see that as well.
We'll search
Forrest
that up later,
said
'cause
you're missing the Monty beat Annie Wright yesterday.
Oh, soccer,
yeah, we didn't see that yet. Butterfield got a hat trick in that one.
Yeah.
And then Forrest said, I asked Justin if he was going to be able to be a sideline reporter. And apparently he said no. Or he didn't say anything and he just didn't.
I've just been I have been very lazy this football season. I've been spectating for the first time ever. I used to like just as an excuse to be on the field and behind the team, I would bring my camera and take pictures.
Right. But really you were just there? Like you didn't even have film in your camera?
No, I took pictures and I would actually cut them and stuff, but like I didn't need to be there.
Right.
I just wanted to be on the field. And it used to be at Roddle, you could go to the opposite side of the track. And that was my favorite spot to be because I could just walk back and forth. But now they've blocked off the spot behind the visitors' bench, which I think was a good move to prevent fans from being able to be behind the visitor bench.
probably
But
good.
it makes it so you can't walk back and forth there. Let's talk more about all the little things that annoy me.
Okay. How about the Rochester offense?
Super boring, first of all.
Real quick, Chase said, I want to shout out the defense on the Elma soccer team. The team struggles to score and possess the ball, but they did do a great job in both Rochester and Tenino, holding them to both one goal. Yeah,
On
that
the
is
pitch.
good defense, but they did score one goal. I've been on teams like that before. It sucks.
My reflex is to say something mean because I want to give Chase a hard time,
Yeah.
but I also don't want to just like for no reason at all insult the high school
You
athletes.
just don't want the high school athletes to take a stray.
Yeah, for
just
no
because they're
reason.
trying to shoot it.
Yeah. Chase, by the way, Celtics fan. So I want to talk about this football game a little bit because the experience I had, and I would be curious, since you're, Daniel, you root for the local teams, but you're not like a Monty fan. I'm a Monty fan. Monty guy.
Money guy.
Northwest guy. So I knew that the Rochester game wasn't going to be easy, but I went into it feeling like this is probably like a 2 to 3 touchdown win. Like I would have set the spread. Don't bet on local high school sports.
Don't do it.
I would have set the spread at like 16 and a half points, I think. And I was waiting for a point in the game where I would feel comfortable.
Right.
And the first half went like almost perfectly to script the way that I would have wanted it, because even though they stopped the Rochester offense twice.
Right.
And they didn't stop them once.
Right.
But I knew, okay, Monty's getting the ball back after halftime. And when the time that Rochester scored, it was like, okay, there's still 2 minutes left. Monty has been able to move the ball with impunity. Like Rochester's defense in the first half didn't stop Monty at all.
Right.
So I thought, okay, it's 16 to 8, and I was like, all right, if Monty scores one more time, they're going to get the ball back after halftime.
Right.
They'll score again, and it'll be either 28 or 30 to 8, and then I can breathe a little bit.
Right.
And I was like, everything in the first half went exactly to script.
Yes.
They got the ball back with like a minute 49 left, marched right down the field and scored.
Yep.
Got to that 22 to 8 score, and I was like, okay, get the ball back, score again.
Yes.
And then Rochester made some defensive adjustments at halftime that made it so Monty couldn't spread the ball around the field in the passing game like they wanted to. I think that, combined with the fact that Rochester's physical style physically wore out the Monty players in the trenches.
Absolutely.
Those two things combined made it so the Monty offense had a really difficult time doing anything in the second half, as evidenced by the fact that they didn't score.
Yep.
But the Rochester offense, on the other hand, man, that ball control game really worked to a T. And it was like,
I was impressed that they stuck to their plan.
yeah,
It would have been, in my opinion, it would have been really easy down 22 to 8 to panic a little bit.
yeah.
They didn't deviate one bit,
Well,
and it almost worked out for them.
I think they felt like, all right, well, we know what we saw from Monty offensively in the first half. We can do something to make that more difficult for them in the second half.
Right.
Really successful.
Yep.
And, there was some bad plays mixed in there.
Yeah.
Monty had some bad plays mixed in there. But at the same time, I think Rochester just kind of stepped up, made an adjustment, and did a better job of bottling up Monty's offense in the second half.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's like you're just kind of holding on.
Right.
Like, can we escape here? And when Rochester was driving, so Forrest, I'll say, Forrest, when Rochester got the ball in the fourth quarter, was that like the 11-minute mark maybe?
No, they got the ball with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter.
Okay, so there was a point early in the fourth quarter that Forrest walked by me and he said, "This drive is for the game."
Yeah.
And I was like, there's 11 minutes left. Like, even if they stall out here, they can still get the ball back. And he was like, trust me, this drive is for the game.
Yep.
And then it turned out like
He was right.
He was so right.
Yep.
Like, that drive was so long.
Well, they got the ball.
2 minutes left in the third. Okay, so
Yeah, so Justin, they got the ball on the 4-yard line
yeah.
with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter.
That drive should not be for the game.
18 plays later,
Yeah.
8 minutes and 26 seconds off the clock, they lose that fumble in the red zone. And at that point, I told Ian, I'm like, man, on the broadcast, I said, hey, even if Monty goes 3 and out and gets a decent punt away, I still don't think Rochester can score quick enough because it's taking him so long.
Yeah.
And to my layman's eye, that meant I was like, oh, like Monty's not able to stop Rochester, but they must all be not missing any assignments. And so I was like that because they didn't give up the big play. Yeah. How many times have we watched a Rochester game where they grind like that and then all of a sudden there's a 70-yard touchdown run?
Or you go back to when this offense was run by Tenino a few years ago and it was Dylan Spicer and yeah, they run 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 40 yards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that never happened.
Nope.
And so I was like, oh, they must have they were getting pushed back, but they must have never blown any assignments. I made the mistake of saying that to Coach Loyal and Hoynes.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And I was like, man, you guys, you were getting pushed back, but must not have been many missed assignments because there's no big plays. And they're like, oh, there's missed assignments everywhere. And I'm like, well, their longest plays were like a 14-yard run, a 12-yard run, and an 8-yard run. So I don't know what assignments were getting blown for you guys to think of it like that. But to hold that offense to 228 yards rushing when they're averaging 453 yards rushing in a game, that's pretty darn freaking good. Yeah. And Hoynes did even admit that. He's like, you know what, we held them to half of what they're doing, but it felt like much worse.
The standard's just really high because they know going into the game, like, I remember going through this exact same thing when my son was playing against Tenino.
Yeah.
Like, the kids know going into the game, this is all about discipline. They're going to do like 4 different things with the ball. If we can be disciplined and everybody's in the spot and they execute the play the way they're supposed to, we're going to be able to stop them for 1 or 2 yards a carry instead of 5 to 6 yards a carry.
And see, I call that bullcrap because in this situation, because Rochester's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think it was.
And so even if you do everything right, when you're outweighed by 50 pounds on the line, and Ethan Rodriguez is 6'5", 215. I don't think he's 6'5", by the way. But he's listed at
pretty freaking tall, dude.
He's listed at 6'5", 215, but he's close. But I'm
he kinda
sorry.
towers over
I'm
everybody
sorry.
else in
You
the
can
huddle.
do everything right, and he could still get 4 yards.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because you're taking 0 credit away from the offense in that situation. If you're like, if we do everything perfect, we should be able to stop him for 2 yards every time. And I'm like, yeah, that might make sense, except for Ethan Rodriguez is a D1 commit.
And
like,
you have,
sometimes he's just going to be better than you.
And their tackles are both 330 pounds.
Yes, they're
and
huge.
Their smallest offensive linemen are about the same size as your biggest defensive lineman minus Lucas Delgado.
And yet, at the beginning of the game, that was true.
Yeah.
But by the end of the game,
They were worn out.
they were so tired.
Yeah.
It was, but Rochester was tired too. Like, it was really fun because most of the time in high school football, we see a lot of blowouts.
Yeah.
This was a really fun game to
I didn't
see
think it was fun.
how exhausted it was. Yeah, as a Monty guy, you probably wouldn't. But
Also, the Rochester offense is freaking boring as crap. Like, when it feels like the outcome of the play is decided before the ball is snapped, I hate that.
But the cool part is I can't remember the last time I've seen Monty look so exhausted after a football game.
Probably.
That bodes really well for going into the playoffs.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Instead of playing for a half, and then when you play a good team, you get punched in the face so hard that you haven't been punched in the face before.
This year's team will be battle-tested.
This team will be battle-tested.
They had a similar experience in La Center.
I wasn't expecting it to start against Rochester.
Yeah.
But,
a similar experience in La Center. They made a lot of mistakes. Everybody had to play all the way through the game.
Yeah.
And it took last-minute heroics in that game for them to pull out the 1-point win.
Yeah. And also, half of those touchdowns, or half of Torrens' runs or plays, if Ethan Rodriguez isn't playing free safety, those are touchdowns.
Yeah.
But you have a D1 commit playing free safety, and all of a sudden those aren't touchdowns, and you have to work a lot harder for it. And I was like,
one play in particular.
There was multiple where I'm like, I put up my arms and I was like, he's gone. And then all of a sudden he's tackled. And I'm like, oh, right. That guy's really freaking good.
You watch Torren, and he's so like, he's really fast and elusive, but he's also very physically imposing for a skill player.
Yeah.
And you're not used to guys being able to like physically handle him. And there was one play in particular where he had the ball and he was running out to the right. And he made a really nice move to shake somebody.
Yeah.
And then it was just him and Ethan.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay. This Torren scores on this play.
Like
and
9
then
times
Ethan,
out of 10.
not only did Ethan take Torren down, he kind of looked bored while he was doing it. He sort of like grabbed him and threw him to the ground. Like maybe bored's not exasperated.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have to clean up your guys' mess was the impression that I got from him, kind of grabbing him and just
tossing him.
And
like he was a small player.
Yeah.
Except it was Torren.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
Torren, by the way, I felt like at the end of the game, I can't tell you how many times over the last couple years and I'm going to say right off the bat, I fully admit I do not know what the coaches know. I'm not with the kids in practice. Those guys will know so much. They know so much more. They've forgotten more about football than I will ever know in my life.
Right.
But I can't tell you how many times I've been like, can we just please put the ball in this kid's hands? Yeah. And at the end of the game, I really kind of felt like when they were grasping at straws offensively, they said, we need to put the ball in Torren's hands. Yep. And he came through.
And that's why he was our player of the game. You don't normally have a player of the game that doesn't score.
Yeah.
Especially when like Zach Timmons had 2 touchdowns and Perry threw 2 touchdowns.
Oh, and Zach was so fast on that receiving touchdown. Like, woo!
Oh my gosh.
He's a thick boy, and for him to be moving like that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was awesome. Also, I've never seen an easier, like I've never seen someone so open so fast before.
Yeah.
Like he caught the ball like 10 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah.
And there wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him. It was weird.
Yeah. Stop that one, Ethan Rodriguez.
But yeah, Torrin Kreitz, he was our player of the game because he was the kid. He like when they needed a big play.
Yeah.
When the game was on the line, they turned to him and he delivered.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And he played really good defense too.
Yeah.
Like he came up. Ian was like, "Oh, how much would you love being the free safety like Torrin in this game where you just get to come downhill and hit people?" And I was like, Andrew, I said on the broadcast, I was like, "No."
I'm so sorry.
I want to play free safety where I hang out 20 yards from line of scrimmage and play basketball. Like, I want no part of sticking my nose into 6'5", 220 coming at me.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Torrin's been hurt, too.
Yeah, he's playing with, like, some rib injuries. Like, that's not what you want to do.
He's been hurt.
Daniel's like, Ian, I played center field safety.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
I'm sorry I didn't hear that. I have a serious bone to pick with KXRO's app or web player.
Yeah,
it
sucks.
kept on being great for like 15 minutes and then playing like multiple ad breaks over the top of you guys.
No.
Yeah, it was awful.
Oh, that sucks. Hopefully I can figure that out.
I thought so.
And
I
by
have
me, I mean hopefully I can get somebody to figure that out.
a couple things that I wanted to discuss, like in the wake of this game, and one of them doesn't matter at all, but it's just something that I was curious about. One of them is, did seeing this performance and how Monty had to hang on to win at the end, did it shake your confidence at all in what their ceiling is? Because we've been talking about them as we watch them go through their schedule and crush teams that we thought were pretty good, winning a game against a top 10 team, and now we were talking about them like a team that could make a push for the title. Did this change your opinion at all?
Dude, I felt more strongly about it.
Okay.
Because I felt like I was more impressed by what Rochester did than unimpressed by what Monty did.
Okay.
Rochester is a team that is. I wish the Rochester kids were here. You needed to start some beef with them on social media so that they'd hop in the comments.
No, they like me.
We like those guys.
Yeah.
I felt
I'll message
like
Ethan later.
Rochester is built perfectly for their offense. Like, they have 3 really talented runners.
Yeah.
They have a massive offensive line. They have 2 very big tight ends. They are built perfectly for the style of offense they have. And 99% of the time, their coaches have the conviction to just let it work.
Yeah.
And that is rare. Because sometimes we've seen teams who are like, we're running teams. And then as soon as it starts to not work, they panic and start trying to throw the ball. And that just turns into a mess. And so I'm really impressed with that Rochester team. And I think that they will have a nice, healthy, deep run. Because I don't think other teams know how to handle that offense. Mm. And I think they're going to get hit in the mouth. I felt like that I was more impressed with Rochester than I was unimpressed with Monty. I think that, okay, Tyson's a senior. Yeah. We tend to be a little bit harder on seniors. I felt like he got greedy in the third quarter. I felt like there was one play where they were like, hey, we can hit this deep ball. Mm-hmm. And that was the plan. And then I feel like the next play, he was like, I'm going to chuck this deep. Yeah. And I was like, dude, there was dudes open underneath. You tried to force it to Torrin deep.
Well, because the first one was open.
Yeah.
And it was just overthrown.
And
the second one was not open.
Not open. And I was like, oh, Tyson, you got to take what's given to you when you're playing against a good team. You can't just dominate them by chucking it deep. And so I felt like it's an okay risk to take, though, when you're up.
Yeah.
And so it was still okay.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if it was a tighter, like at the time, a tighter game, he maybe would have been a little bit more on the take what's given to you. But instead, they've just blown out how many teams in a row, and he's kind of used to being able to just chuck
They haven't
it.
had a close game since week 1.
Yeah. So I'm going to give him some grace on that. But I don't know. I feel like this Monty team, you look up and down their roster, and I texted the group this. I told Ian it like 4 times. It blows me away that Brody Williamson can't get on the field on offense and is like a part-time defensive player. That dude is a freaking dude. Like, he is 6'3", 200 plus pounds, and a freak athlete. And yet this team is so loaded with senior talent that he's like a part-time player. Whereas, like, if he was on Hoquiam, he'd be like the quarterback.
Careful.
Dude, if Brody was in Hoquiam right now, he'd be Anthony Louthan at quarterback. They'd be like, snap it to him and let him do whatever he wants because he's our best player by far. Like, he's a freak athlete. But this Monty team is so loaded. And so, no, I think that this Rochester team is the perfect type of team to give Monty a tough game. Yeah. And so I was just like, I was more proud of the resilience of Monty that they overcame that. And like Francis says, did Rochester put out enough film on slowing Monty down to limit their postseason goals? And I think no. I think even the best teams in the state aren't built with 300-pound dudes across the offensive line and an offense that just pounds people so that Monty's exhausted by the end of the game.
And we've been talking a lot about Ethan Rodriguez. Xander Peterman. This is 2 years in a row we watched this guy run.
Yeah.
He is a jackhammer.
Dude,
like, he runs so hard.
His shoulder pads are almost like horizontal with the ground when he runs. He runs forward.
Yeah.
There is no
downhill. He's perfect for the offense.
There is no I'm going to juke a dude. He puts his shoulder pads down and runs, and he'll get hit and get 3 more yards every time because he is running like that. And then Maddox Rogers, really fast, really tiny, hard to freaking see behind all those
low
freaking
center of
offensive
gravity,
linemen.
but like strong enough of a runner. I think, and Chase has made a point. I don't think we actually disagree here. The offense they run is great for league, but they're never going to compete for a state title with it.
That's true.
That's not we don't disagree on that.
Yeah.
Like, actually, the point I was about to make is I think we've seen time and time again that this one has a ceiling.
Absolutely.
Like, if you go back to Tenino with the Takari Hickle team, they rushed for like 500 yards in a state playoff game and then lost the next round because there is a limit. Like, when you get to a point that you face a team which can match you physically, but can also do other things, there's a ceiling to what you
2012 Hoquiam Grizzlies.
Rochester's Ooh, you're bringing up
Don't trust
old
me.
scars.
That hurts me so much.
Yeah.
But they leaned so heavily on, even though I think they were talented enough to throw.
Yes, they could have.
They
chose not to.
They leaned so heavily on the run that when they needed to, they couldn't. Against a good team. And you're right, it does have a ceiling, and it's usually like one win. It's usually 1 win at state.
Chase, thank you. Appreciate you bringing that up.
100%.
The other question that I had, since you answered that one so well, and I think we're totally in alignment on that, I really wish we could have had a Monty Aberdeen matchup.
Yeah.
You can't use transitive property this year because it's freaking weird. Like, trying to go in and figure out, especially in 1A, who's beaten who and how the other teams stack up. And we're going to find out a little bit more about Monty this coming Friday when they're at Nooksack Valley, which is a really hard team to figure out, but I think is very good. I want to know, I really wish that we would have a chance to see full health, full strength, this year's Monty team go up against this year's Aberdeen team. I think Monty would still win, but Aberdeen has showed us, like, I didn't go into this season sleeping on them. Like, I thought they were going to be good. I think they've been better than I expected, and that's with fighting through injuries from some of their main skill players.
And I think that it's been a combination of things. It's the talent, but also I love what the coordinators are doing this year. I think McCoy Gronseth as offensive coordinator, I think Bridge has kind of turned over the reins to him a little bit. And every game that I've watched, I've loved how he's called games.
Yeah.
That
was my experience when I watched him play Centralia last week.
And so I just feel like his feel for calling an offensive game plan is really working well with the talent they have.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be a really fun game. As much as I would like to say that I think Aberdeen would win, this Monte team has 17 seniors on it, and they're all good. Like I said, like they have one junior and one sophomore that play on offense, and then this last game, Tarek Gunter's still out, so they have, I think Karsten Mann was playing defense. I'm not sure.
He's been starting. It was Ashton McKinney filling in for Tarek.
So Karsten plays even when
Karsten has been starting on defense
the whole time, even when Tarek and Torin were healthy.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So, like one underclassman or two underclassmen.
But Ashton was hurt during that time, so Ashton was missing some. I don't know what the pecking order would have been.
Gotcha.
But Ashton had been hurt for a while, and then he was kind of easing back from his injury. Karsten was on the field. Now I think the timing just kind of worked out.
Okay.
And I think those two guys, Karsten and Ashton, might be kind of interchangeable between the Blood Rover spot and corner.
Okay.
But I'm not positive about that. Sometimes when I watch the team, I have a hard time figuring out who's playing Blood Rover and who's playing corner.
Gotcha. Yeah. But I mean, this team is so freaking stacked, man.
Yeah.
And not to say that Aberdeen's not. Like, if you dropped as we all want to see, if Aberdeen was in this 1A league and all was right with the world, and we had a league of Aberdeen, Hoquiam, Monte, Elma, Tenino, Rochester.
I would love that so much.
Bro, that's the league we need.
And then everyone could just hate Tenino together. Oh, it would be so great.
It would be. I mean, that's the league that we need. And then it would be, this year, it would be a 3-way race, but really what's proven to be now a 2-way race because both Aberdeen and Monte beat Rochester.
Yeah.
And I think
Aberdeen beat Rochester worse than Monte did.
That's true.
I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not saying that means Aberdeen's better than Monte, but they did beat them.
I think they match up a little bit better against them.
I think they probably do.
Because the one slight for both teams is that they're not very big.
Yeah.
But Aberdeen's a whole heck of a lot more used to playing big dudes than Monte is. The 2A game has a lot more big dudes in it.
That's true.
And so I think they're just more used to it.
Yeah.
So, wow. I love talking about this type of game because the styles are so freaking different.
I just wish that Monte versus
did
Aberdeen
I like
didn't
watching
have
it?
to be a hypothetical.
Dude, did I like watching it? No. I was struggling so much with who had the ball.
Yeah.
And B, so bored of watching that offense that I literally started watching like defensive end, offensive tackle matchups during a play. I was like, oh, how's Mason Fry doing on this one? Oh, how's Carson Wisdom doing on this one? Oh, what's then? And I started watching like individual Monte defenders.
Carson's a freak, man.
Dude, he's good.
That kid's good. He's big. He's gotten big.
He's good.
He's going to be a huge part of next year's team for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a huge part of this year's team.
Yeah.
When and that's the other guys. I called them the Mighty Mites. Kind of derogatory, but Carter Smith and Caden Stott. Yeah, I know Carter's 5'9". He's not really that small, but the fact that he wears number 5 and Caden wears number 6, they both play like middle backer. Yeah, and they're both built pretty much the same. Like they're beefy.
You could lump
fast.
Timmons in there with them.
Timmons too.
He wears 4, perfect fit.
4, 5, 6, man.
Yeah,
those guys are fun to watch, and they hit hard. Did you see the play where? Ethan Rodriguez, 6'5", runs into the line, and then simultaneously 5'5", 5 or 5'6", 5'9" hit him in both shoulder pads, and it was like watching a sled drill. Yeah, like the way they hit, and then both drove their legs backwards, and you just saw this massive human go, "What is going on down there?" It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember that play. Caden Stott has been so good defensively that he got hurt at one point in the game and came out, and it like gave me a little bit of panic.
Yeah, and it, as much as we talked about how Wisdom's really good, it took him a minute to be like I watched him specific because, like I said, I was just watching like one person. Yeah. When he came in, I was like, how's he going to react to this wave, this like tidal wave? Yeah. And the first couple of plays, he was pretty overwhelmed. He just kind of got pushed around. He bounced back, but it was definitely, it was a good thing that Caden came back in because he was more used to it.
Just want to set the table right now off the bat.
Yeah.
I coached Carson in baseball when he was 9. So anything good that Carson does, I taught him in any sport.
All right. A couple of comments. Chase said breakaway runs, they're going to be a disadvantage because they take so long to score, can't pass if they need to. Yes, yeah, that was back to that Rochester offense and their ceiling. You're absolutely right. Francis says Bible, taxes, transitive property, mother's love, most reliable things in life. I love that transitive property's in there. And then Francis said Raiders ran 29 total offensive plays today. Raiders might be 3rd in the Pac-12. Francis, as much as I would love that, have you seen my Beavers play this year? It's not good. Even though they won this week, it's not good. It's rough. I think the Raiders could probably beat the Beavers this year. Andrew, what was the score? The Seahawks don't play till tomorrow night, so I kind of wasn't paying attention to.
I wasn't. I mean, it was on, but I wasn't paying attention.
Let's see. Dude, the Giants controlling the Broncos right now. The Colts, apparently Daniel Jones is actually really good, and he just didn't need to play for the Giants. Who knew? Who knew that playing for both New York football teams is like a curse right now on whoever plays for them?
Right now?
For like the last 30 years. Well, no, the Giants won a couple Super Bowls with Eli Manning.
Yeah, so
since Eli Manning, playing for a New York football team is a death knell for a quarterback.
Is Mark Sanchez the last decent quarterback that the Jets had?
Ooh, do we want to bring up quarterback? Do
you want to bring up Mark Sanchez with what's happened recently?
No.
Ugh.
I mean, the last good quarterback they had, probably. Like,
was he a good quarterback, or was Rex Ryan's defense just that good?
I mean, butt fumble.
Yeah, I mean butt fumble. Yeah. Francis was saying the Raiders are so bad that they'd be 3rd in the Pac-12. And I said, have you seen my Beavers play this year?
Also,
rough.
I mean, it's Pete Carroll. He'd find a way in the Pac-12.
That's a good point. He'd pay some dudes, but everybody can pay dudes now.
Yeah. So
it'd be like the whole Alabama thing. All of a sudden, Alabama isn't that good when everybody else is paying players too.
They're still pretty good.
Shut up. I think we talked enough about that Monty Rochester game.
I agree.
And I don't think we talked too much about it. That was the league championship, pretty much. That was the de facto league championship game right there. So I think we gave it enough.
Yeah.
Enough
Tiggy
time.
is a Giants fan?
What?
Francis, what are you doing with your life?
Dude, Francis is a terrible parent. As successful as Tiggy is, I didn't know he was a Giants fan. It must have been the Eli Manning, formative Eli Manning years. Francis says no beef zone at my house. I mean,
so many jokes that could be made about that.
I'm so much more. I'm so much more willing to let you make those jokes since he used the @ sign and just instead of just typing AT. Like, I think it might be more work to type an @ sign. Giants fan. Have we taken a commercial break?
No,
yet?
we haven't. We need to before we do Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, we do. So we've got Athlete of the Week. We've got much more rantings about the Mariners, possibly a Seahawks comment or two, and then also AI is going to try and stump Justin, all coming up in the 3rd period of our show.
Allen Iverson's going to be on our show.
He's the truth.
What?
Yeah.
He's not the truth. He's the answer.
The answer, you're right.
Paul Pierce is the truth. Yeah.
I remember when I used to kind of like Paul Pierce.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah. The answer is the best. All right. Commercial break.
Do you have a legal situation and need someone on your side? Let the law office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz be your advocate. If you've been the victim of medical malpractice, suffered a personal injury, or need representation with real estate law, small business law, or estate planning, let Jeff Domashevitz put his 29 years...
Is just absolutely like knocked out next to it.
Probably.
It feels really good in here.
There's
compared to Daniel's car for sure.
Dude, my car's heater went out. It's not a good...
heater?
Yeah, it's not good. And everything I looked on about like replacing your heater, you have to like take off the whole freaking dashboard and stuff. Not looking forward to how much that's going to cost me, but also it's winter. And so I think I might have. Yeah. So
Bad
right
timing.
now what I'm doing is I've got like a little like seat warmer that you plug into your thing. And so what I'm doing is instead of putting that on my seat, I'm putting it up on my dashboard and running cold air through it, hoping that it warms it up a little bit. Yeah. It's a mess.
Yeah.
But also there's not much cuter than PAX, like a moose of a dog just passed out next to the fireplace.
Yeah, PAX is the best.
Like I want that.
You want to be passed out by the fireplace, or you want a dog that's passed out by the
I
fireplace?
want to have a fireplace and a big moose of a dog that just passes out next to it. PAX is the best.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for our... Oh, thank you, by the way, to our sponsors, the Law Office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz. I know you're surprised that we have sponsors on this mess, but we do. And our other
For now.
sponsor... Yeah, we say that every time. Is Spivey Realty Group, the sponsor of our Spivey Athlete of the Week. By the way, we need to make sure we send them all our Athletes of the Week so they can put it in their magazine. Check out their Grace Harbor Realty magazine, by the way.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
We're in it. Well, we're not. The athletes of the week are in it,
Yeah.
representing us.
Yes. All right. Who do you want to start with?
I want to start with Bentley Warney,
Yeah.
and I'm just trying to.
She's really good.
So there was 2 games that were brought to our attention from the week, or 2 matches, I guess. And I know Bentley had a really good performance in both of them. I was having a hard time finding her stats. Oh, here we go. So in the win, the 3-0 win over Hoquiam. She had 14 digs and an ace and was 18 for 18 in service.
That's pretty good, I think.
And in the win over Tenino, the 3-1 win over Tenino, this is the one that we talked about on the local sports roundup where she got a really good shout out from her coach. She had 18 digs, played great defense. Her coach gave her a lot of credit for helping them win that one. There wasn't a box score at the end of that one, but we do know that she had 18 digs and got credit from her coach for her great defense. So Bentley Warney, definitely.
I had her. So she got nominated and let's see. Killer game against Tenino. 1 versus 2. 17, and then I saw some screenshots. Or is this the same?
It's the stats I just read. So 13 in the Tenino game, she had 18 digs in the 3-1 win.
Okay.
And then in the Hoquiam win, she had 13 digs and ace and was in 18 for 18
and
from
those
service.
were the quotes. Yeah.
And the
you're
quotes,
right, yeah.
I think the quotes from the coach also carry a lot of weight there for
Yep.
me, giving her a lot of credit for the win there.
Yep.
Tough week going up against what Isaac McGaffey and Colt Landstrom
jeez.
did
Yeah.
for Elma, because I feel like sometimes we kind of fall into the trap of like the football players tend to get athlete of the week a lot during football season, and then every once in a while we mix in a girls soccer player, and the volleyball players end up not getting love from us.
We don't know volleyball as well, and it's not as easy. Like, I feel like for some reason we don't put as much weight into like 18 for 18 from service or 12 kills or 18 digs as we do to like hat trick. That's got a name.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like volleyball needs to come up with some catchy names.
Well, it's part of the reason
for
why
like a really good performance.
It's part of the reason why I felt like the quote from the coach carried a lot of weight for
Yeah.
me for Bentley is the coach gave her a lot of credit defensively for how she performed and how she helped them win. So that carries a lot of weight for me. With that being said, Elma football.
That being said, we're gonna do what we always do.
Well, we haven't decided that yet. We'll vote at the end. Elma football picks up a win in overtime against Black Hills. Isaac McGaffey passes for 238 yards and 5 touchdowns, while also intercepting a pass and recovering a fumble on defense. And Colt Landstrom has 14 catches for 179 yards and 4 touchdowns, including the game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Dude, 14 catches.
Yeah, that's like some Ethan Camus numbers.
That's
right
what
there.
I was gonna say, man. Like, do I need to start a new fan club? Like, that's what was McGaffey's stat line again?
238 passing yards and 5 touchdowns,
Oh,
and then an interception and a fumble recovery on defense.
Oh gosh, wow.
So the hard part
But
here,
I was gonna say, like, I wanted to know, like, how many completions he had.
18. He had 18. 14 of them went to Colt.
14. Dude, I don't know about you, but at some point, I'm putting like 2 or 3 guys on Colt and being like, hey, you should throw it to somebody else.
I don't think that
Black Hills
has 2 or 3 guys who are capable of guarding Colt.
Well, obviously they didn't have anybody who was capable of guarding Colt. That's why I'm saying you should put like 2 or 3 of them to try and do it together.
Yeah, I was saying they probably, if they did that, which I don't know if they did or not, I don't know if they have 2 or 3 guys who could team up to guard Colt.
You're probably right, and that's why he got 14 of 18 completions.
And then the other nominee came from Monty Soccer. Jalen Butterfield had a hat trick in a win against Annie Wright on Saturday. Aaliyah Kennedy also led in kills during the Hoquiam-Monte game. 14 kills, which led both teams. So a game high in kills, which honestly, not surprised.
Not surprised. B, I love that. Also, I really hope that that's Aaliyah logged in on her own account, and so she just talked in the third person.
I was going to leave that part out.
I love it, though. Like, if maybe I need to talk to Aaliyah some more and see if she's just always like, Aaliyah had a really good game today.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not.
I see her at the grocery store sometimes, and she's awesome to talk to.
Oh, yeah, and Forrest also nominated Violet Prince from Monty Volleyball. I want to say to local athletes, like,
advocate for yourself.
One of our favorite things in the world is when athletes nominate themselves.
Yes,
I really like it.
We do not look down upon that at all.
No,
I love it.
I like it better than when they get nominated by other people.
The only thing we like better than that is when a coach nominates
and that's rare. But it does happen.
But when the coach nominates somebody, that's the most important.
Yeah.
Then I think I love athletes nominating themselves.
Me too.
And then after that, I like it when
Aaliyah's mom. Dang it.
No, it's her mom. I was going to put third on the list is when a parent does it, because also Riley Warney. Riley Warney nominated Bentley, which is weird because I think I might know another Riley Warney. Or is it just another Riley and I never learned his last name and I play softball with him?
Riley Warney is Bentley's dad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
But I play softball with another Riley and I thought his last name was Warney.
Oh.
But then I looked at the Facebook profile and I was like, that's not who I've played softball with before. Now I need to... What's his last name?
Maybe it's Kennedy.
Daniel, this experience you're having is my daily life.
Who is this?
Who are these people?
What is this name?
Aaliyah Kennedy, by the way. I don't want to skip over fall sports and go straight to basketball, even though it's my favorite sport.
Riley. I just said Riley instead of Wright. That was really weird.
No, it wasn't. We were just talking about
My
Riley.
brain, and also I was typing in Riley.
You're living the life of Riley.
I'm trying to find out who that other Riley is.
I am weirdly excited for Hoquiam girls basketball. I think they're going to be so freaking good.
Dude, Hoquiam girls basketball is going to be so fun this year.
And because I like basketball better than all the other sports, in my mind, I saw Aaliyah Kennedy and I was like, oh man, basketball season is going to be awesome. And I totally skipped over volleyball in my head.
Yep.
So the interesting thing when basketball season rolls around on the girls' side, Monty's been king of the hill in 1A Evergreen.
Yep.
Their best player transferred.
And one of our favorite players for
my
a long time.
My single favorite girls basketball player I've ever covered.
Can you really say that?
Yes.
We've covered so many ridiculous girls basketball
Emily
players.
Fisher was really good.
Yeah,
I loved Emily Fisher.
She was really good.
Yeah.
Jordan Spradlin.
Who?
Yeah.
Megan Choate.
Megan Choate. McKinley. Dalen.
Yeah.
The combo of McKinley, Dalen, and was that a Stanfield? No, McKinley, Dalen, and
It was a Leisherness.
Yeah.
You know what the thing is
But
for me?
also, don't forget who we thought was named Caddy Witten down at La
Katie,
Center.
yeah, but she's not a
turned
local.
out it was a typo.
You know what I'm a sucker for though?
You're a sucker
Guards
for
who
guards.
attack the basket.
Yeah.
That's why McKenna Royko was my favorite player when we were covering and she was playing.
Right.
I'm a sucker for guards who attack the basket and
Yep.
play aggressive ball.
Yep.
And Tiander Olsen did that better than any player.
Yeah.
Any
Dude,
girls player that I've covered.
That's why Adam Follett was like your favorite. Dude.
Oh yeah, I love
dude
that guy.
Got buckets.
He did get buckets.
And he attacked the basket.
Yeah. Oh man, we are just taking a trip down
Dude.
memory lane right now.
I love it so much. Jared Ronquillo.
Oh, dude, Evan Newton.
Evan Newton.
You remember when he would split the defenders when they tried to trap
like
him?
4 times by himself. He was the human press break.
Oh,
Oh,
Jared Steen,
Jared Steen.
Ronnie
Freshman-
Espidal.
Freshman Jared Steen.
Well, let's go sophomore Jared Steen.
Sophomore
Jared
Jared
Steen
Steen.
was so good.
Freshman Jared Steen scored like 40 points in that one playoff game that went
Senior-
to triple overtime.
Senior Jared Steen took a step back a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
That's kind of true.
What about Jace Varner?
Jace Varner? He might be my favorite all time, not going to lie. He's teaching in Monty right now, and it kind of weirds me out.
Really? What's he teaching?
I don't know, but I saw him
Basketball?
at the Aberdeen-Hoquiam game, and I was like, what's up, Jace? And he showed me his Monty sweatshirt, and I was like, what are
That's
you
dope.
doing?
I love that. We converted him.
Anyway.
Go Dogs. I'm going to say that
What were
next
we-
time I see Jace.
what
Where
were
were
we-
we?
what
I think
were
we
we
were trying to
doing?
decide on an athlete of the
Is that
week.
what we're
So Jace Varner is our athlete of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened was I went off on this sidetrack about whether or not
Hoquiam
Hoquiam
basketball,
girls
yeah.
basketball was going to be able to topple Monty.
Yeah.
If you're a Montesano fan, plug your ears.
Yes.
I'm picking Hoquiam. I think Hoquiam's girls basketball team is going to take the league title this year.
I do too. But you have much more weight saying that than I do. Anyway.
I feel weird having said it out loud.
Yeah. Are
But
you
also,
okay?
like, I'm kind of excited for it. I want to watch it.
What were we doing? Oh yeah, athlete of the week.
Okay, so I think we kind of were going between Bentley Warney
Yeah.
and the Isaac McGaffey Colt Landstrom combo,
Yeah.
or we just go Colt Landstrom. I think either one's fine. I think
if-
that Isaac doesn't get it without Colt, but they also go as a combo really well.
Yeah.
And I think that Bentley gets the added nod of like we've ignored volleyball all year.
we've endured volleyball for like multiple years. I also feel like Bentley will probably just do the same thing next week though.
Yeah.
And I don't know if because not only did
But what if Tarek Gunter scores 6 touchdowns against Nooksack Valley?
that's the thing, like you never know what's gonna happen. I think I would be okay with just going with Colt if
Yeah.
McGaffey didn't have the defensive stats to go along with
That's
it.
a good point. Yeah.
But gosh
2
darn it,
takeaways.
the dude just does freaking everything, man. So I'm good with the combo.
Okay.
I know we generally lean away from it. We never do like a position group. Get out of here.
So
Go
I like
away.
an offense defense combo, or I like an offense combo that goes together. Like we
Yeah.
do quarterback receiver, or
Yeah.
like receiver running back, or something like that. So this is a combo that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
All right. So Colt Landstrom and Isaac McGaffey, you are I almost said the old one. You are Spivey Realty Athletes of the Week.
And Jace Varner.
And
Gabe Bodwell.
And Babe Gobwell. You are Athletes of the Week. Congratulations. I'm sorry you've plateaued. You can't go up from here. All you can do is maintain. So continue to maintain and be awesome. Also, I brought up Babe Gobwell on our broadcast in the Monty game because I was trying to compare people to what Ethan Rodriguez is.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't normally see this body type running like this. And I was like, well, we kind of saw Gabe Bodwell do it.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I was going like full A-Rod, comparing everything to 1995, because I was like, you know what these receivers kind of remind me of? You know what Cole Kesbu kind of reminds me of?
Braden Dorman?
I was like, these receivers kind of remind me of like Ben Ohashi, Shad Rogers.
What?
Like,
Do they have a Richard Smith?
I would say,
What?
yeah.
Are Zach Timmons and Tarek Gunter, Elliot Mendenhall, and Tucker Ababo?
Right? Like, aren't you getting those vibes right now?
You stop it.
And I was like, I told Ian, I prefaced it because we had so much time to talk in between every
Do they have
Rochester
a freshman
play.
Hutton Napier?
They don't, but Carson Wisdom's kind of close. Not really.
That's Hutton.
No,
That's Hutton.
Hutton's a different level.
He's-
But I was like, I know that we all want to make comparisons to like the 95 Mariners or the 2013 Seahawks. Like that's what everybody starts to do. And I was like, I prefaced it by saying, I don't want to be that guy, but this group of weapons makes me think of that group of weapons where it was like, it wasn't one dude
Yeah.
every game.
Yeah.
The difference is the one dude every game is coaching now. It was Jensen. It was Matthew Jensen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Tyson's that, but if he goes on a heater, he could be that.
You know,
Tyson was a different breed, though, man. He's still a different breed.
speaking
Like, that dude will only talk football or weird stuff with you.
Speaking
We need
of,
to have Matthew on again.
Speaking of Matthew Jensen,
He's a fun guest.
After the game was over against Rochester, and I was trying to decide, like, I know they held on, they kind of escaped with a win. I was trying to decide, like, how happy should I be about this?
Yeah.
I watched Matthew. He celebrated, so I walked away feeling good.
Yeah.
Also, how did the team of Mo Donovan, Hannah Tomatich, Emily Fisher, and McKenna Royko as a sophomore not win more games? Is it because that Evergreen 2A girls basketball league was just so brutal?
It was so
That was
brutal.
a good team.
That was a good
You remember
team.
Erica Manuel?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
She was another one.
She
She was one of my favorite players.
Yeah, she was.
She was
also,
so
she would
good.
grab boards like
So
crazy.
many boards. There was a girl for Hoquiam around that time, Isabel. It was a little bit later. Isabel Hernandez.
Yeah, she went and played with Chad. She played
At
for
Grace Harbor
Chad at
College?
Grace Harbor College. She
Okay.
was really good. Yeah, she was awesome.
I could do this
Izzy,
all day.
dude. But back to the Rochester game.
Bobby Fry.
Bobby Fry. Dude, she's such a good athlete.
So good.
I think she married a minor league baseball player.
We love girls basketball.
Yes, we do. Girls basketball is so much fun.
So good. I was just having a conversation with my son about Cheyenne Bartlett earlier.
Oh my gosh. Dude, we're just dropping names from the memory bank right now. Cheyenne Bartlett.
So good. How many of these people would be just super weirded out by
we
the fact that we just remember them,
Right?
You know,
Playing
so many years
basketball.
later.
It's been like 10 years.
I Google searched Cheyenne Bartlett earlier today.
Dude, Matt
so I could
Brown as a basketball player.
Oh, Matt Brown.
Dude, Matt Brown, the basketball player.
How did he get so many rebounds?
Well, I personally watched him like stiff arm 9 people out of the way and then grab a board.
Yeah.
And the officials are like, yeah, that seemed right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna argue with them?
Right? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Remember the Matt Brown Rayon Dayton combo?
Yeah. Oh, Rayon Dayton.
Right?
Oh, that's a good one.
Dude.
That's a good pull.
Ethan Rodriguez went over by himself to talk to the Monty coaching staff afterwards. And that was a level of respect that was really cool to watch. Like all of the Monty coaches like went up and shook his hand and like congratulated him on the game. That was pretty cool
Who
afterwards.
was the...
Like I said, I kind of like those Rochester kids, man.
I like him too.
I want them to
Hey,
start commenting
By the
on our
way,
stuff.
Rochester kids, your offense is stupid. And I don't like watching it.
What's it
but
called?
Power T.
Lock in, Justin.
Eddie Earhart.
Eddie Earhart. Dude, all of the Earharts.
Eddie was an X factor.
Eddie was the X Factor. Ben was part of the Big Three. Do you remember the Big Three of Ben Earhart?
Brandon Williams.
Brandon Williams was also really good, but that was a slightly different group. But it was
Oh, wait, wasn't Eddie?
Ben-
Eddie played with Ben.
Eddie played with Ben.
Okay.
Ben Williams, Dylan, somebody, and I'm blanking on. They had 3 really good players.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like It was kind of like the Varner, Steen, and Adams trio,
Yeah.
except for his earlier and not quite like I don't think they all started as freshmen.
Right.
But that was the not Joel Bryden. That was
Caleb.
That was the Caleb Bryden year.
Yeah, Caleb Bryden year.
And we
Joel Bryden.
They would all be like Caleb Bryden year. That's because we know Caleb.
Alex. What was the other big guy's name? Alex something that played with Joel.
Alex. The only Alex I remember is Alex Holmgren, who played for Monty.
Not Holmgren. No.
Dude, Joel was really good. Cole Smith.
Why didn't they just throw him the ball?
Right.
Do you remember the playoff game that we were broadcasting Hoquiam and you and I were so stressed out?
Yep.
And Rob, I always remember this. We were on the broadcast and I was beside myself over the fact that they wouldn't just get Brandon Williams off a screen to shoot a 3.
Yes.
Over and over again, I was like, you need offense. Get Brandon Williams off the screen to shoot a 3. And Rob texted me and said, hey, do you think they should get Brandon Williams off the screen to shoot a 3?
Was that the same game in Tenino that we were accidentally talking in the commercial break?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking in the commercial break, and then we found out that afterwards that we were on the air the whole time, and then we were like, shoot, did we say anything bad? No, I think we're good.
Because we were just talking about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tense, though. That was a tense day.
Yeah.
Did they win?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they beat Tenino in that game.
Brandon Williams was so good.
He was so good. Dude, I've played against him in rec basketball like this last year, and somehow I was covering him, and he would just like catch a ball in the mid-range and then do a dribble fade away, and he'd sink it, and I would just look at my team like, why am I covering this guy? I literally can't do anything right now.
What about Justin Spencer?
Oh, Justin Spencer? Dude, that guy was Ethan Camus before Ethan Camus was
Dude, he
Ethan
totally
Camus.
was.
Justin Spencer was the best. He also taught me how to take care of cracked ribs.
How do you take care of cracked ribs?
Put KT tape on it, and you pray you don't get hit in your cracked ribs.
So not really taking
Nope.
care of them, because taking care of them would be just not getting hit.
Not
in your
playing?
Yeah.
But Justin and I didn't have that choice.
I talked to... Wait, you and me?
No, Justin
Yeah.
Spencer.
So I had a conversation with a friend the other day
This
where I was
is like my favorite conversation ever, and everybody else listening is like, "What are they talking about?" We're just talking about like our favorite athletes over the last like 20
we've been
years.
very clear for years that we do this show for ourselves.
That's true.
Okay. So I was
So
having
true,
a conversation with a friend of mine at church, and I was like, I have a lot of aches and pains, and there's a lot of parts of my body that don't work properly, and I know it's because when I was young and I injured myself, I should have taken care of my injuries properly.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that.
No.
Like, I intentionally didn't do that. I
Same
put
here.
on all the braces and straps I possibly could so I could get back out there and play sports again.
Yes, me too,
Yeah.
dude. Here's.
So I want to judge you for the KT tape thing, but I can't. It would be hypocritical.
Well, I still played,
yeah.
and I played receiver, where I would get hit in the ribs
So
a lot.
I mangled my knee
Yeah,
one week playing
flag
football.
Yeah.
And I got an extra brace and put 2 braces. I got an extra brace out of my car, which I had.
Because somehow 2 braces makes it better.
Yeah, I played the second half. We didn't have another quarterback.
Right.
What was I supposed to do? Just sit there and watch
Me play quarterback?
Wes play quarterback?
Oh, Wes. No.
No.
Wait, Wes?
Wes.
So I wasn't on this team?
You were kicked out of the league.
Oh, I was kicked out. Oh. That was a dark time.
It was a dark time.
We would have had a good team that year if I wasn't kicked out of the league.
Little Daniel was on our team that year too.
Dude.
That was the year he tried to fight Danny, or he tried to fight Dave Hinchin.
Yes. He tried to fight him. That would have been the best, dude. Daniel, if you're still in the comments, I wish you would have fought Dave. Because I'm pretty sure you dove through a guy's legs to sack him.
100%.
Dave was so pissed.
Literally 100%.
bad.
If I wasn't there, a fight would have happened.
It would have been the best. thing ever.
100%. If I wasn't there, a fight would have happened. Because little
That made
Daniel,
such a huge impression on Dave. He still doesn't know the difference between me and my brother.
Yeah.
And he brings it up every time.
Yes.
little Daniel was going to fight him.
Yeah, and he was going to
Because Dave was he was like, well, when I threatened to fight people, they back down.
Daniel was
And
not
Daniel
having
wasn't,
it.
and I had to physically intervene.
Yeah. Daniel was like, I've faced rugby players twice your size.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're talking crap
Yeah.
to me. Now, what Daniel forgot was usually when he faced those rugby players, there were also rugby players behind him that were twice his size, where our flag football team was much more like, we don't like fights.
No, we got roughed up a little bit. I have a concussion, and your brother Jimmy has choke bruises on his neck to prove that we didn't really like fighting that much.
No. And as much as Caleb
Still
Backholm,
has bruises.
as much as Caleb
Yes,
Backholm,
they're still there.
as much as Caleb Backholm was like in the mix, he didn't help much.
Was he in the mix?
Well, he was when
trying
it
to play
started, and then
peacemaker.
he was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was pretty fast, though.
My dad got in the mix.
Yeah,
and then
that was-
he also got kicked out for the rest of that year.
actually was kind of a problem because he was a state senator at the time.
Yeah.
We had a conversation about that afterwards, and he was like, hey, I really like watching you guys play football, but I need to not be there anymore because I can't have stories leaking out about me being banned from flag football games since I'm, like a senator and whatnot.
Dude, that was
Can we
so
spend
wild.
like another hour just talking about trips down memory lane?
Dude.
Can we? You
Mike
probably
Stansteifer
could.
gave me a concussion that game.
Dude, that's when they found out that I was technically too young to play. I didn't get to play the rest of the year.
The Mariners do
Because
play
I
in
was
a half
16.
hour, though.
Remember, I was 16.
Well, Joe
and
wasn't going to
then-
throw you the ball anyway because you dropped too many passes.
Yeah, you know what? Joe didn't realize my strengths, okay?
Do you know what my
Gosh.
so
He-
Joe,
I literally dropped 2 passes in one game, and he wouldn't throw me the ball for the rest of the year.
since we're just doing
I
the show
barely
for
played
ourselves,
offense.
And-
I was the Daniel. I was the rusher because I wasn't trusted to do anything else.
so Daniel, you know how I'm kind of a troll?
no.
Yeah. So during the offensive huddles,
Oh, wait.
Joseph,
Oh, never mind. I thought my dad might have texted me by someone else.
our quarterback, Joseph Backholm, would tell us that like he had this very specific way of calling plays,
Dude, yeah.
and he wanted to do 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
I
he
told
was
him,
like, he was the mastermind of flag football.
I
at that
told
point.
him, please, anytime you're talking about me, please refer to me as Captain Spider Monkey.
Gosh.
So he would get in the huddle and be like, okay, 1, this, 2, this, 3, this, Captain Spider Monkey, this. And he would actually do it. So our huddles were really freaking weird.
Dude, that is hilarious, especially because he'd be like, if I was ever in on offense, he'd be like, 1 this, 2 this, 3, it doesn't matter. Because you're not touching the football.
No, 3 sets up what 1 does. Come on, Daniel.
And then,
This is why you weren't trusted on offense. We had a
not
play.
to mention the same year, my own brother decided to lay me out on a punt
He said, watch this first.
to you.
Yeah.
He didn't say it to me.
It was funny.
I didn't think it was funny.
We had a play
Turned a punt for a touchdown.
with Joseph as our quarterback called the Captain Spider Monkey screen pass.
Dude, that was a dope play.
Yeah.
We used that one for years. I never
worked.
knew that was the name, though.
Well, it was only when I was the center.
That was like our 2-point conversion.
Otherwise, it was called the center screen.
That's how I knew it when by the time I was actually old enough to play.
Yeah.
Because again, that first year, actually it was the second year. So the first year I played with you guys in a playoff game because you were like, Daniel, we know you're too young, but we only have 4 players anyway. So it doesn't matter if we forfeit because you're supposed to have 6 players on the field.
Yeah, we played with 5.
And that was Blue Bombers. And we were up like 30-16 at halftime. And then at halftime, the other team, even though they had been drinking, were like, wait a second. They only have 5 players on their team. And then they finally figured out how to beat us.
Yeah, Josiah was a good quarterback.
Dude, Josiah chucked it deep better than anybody, man.
I love that guy.
3-step drop, throw it as far and as high as he could. And Jimmy and Mark McLean,
Unapologetically. Like,
Yeah.
just step back.
just straight up,
chuck it deep. Let your fast guys run under it.
just straight up huck it, chuck it football. Like,
Rest in power, King.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I think we should probably end this segment.
We got one more period left in our obvious hockey show.
It's going to be baseball.
Daniel says, I'm the biggest little man on the pitch, according to Couch Loudy. And excuse me,
Coach Loudy.
Coach Loudy. And
That says couch.
And it does say couch. I'm just reading it like I'm Anchorman here. And he said, I rushed, called plays, kicked, and passed. Yes, that is what the scrum half does. Absolutely. Dude, remember when we were a rugby show? No, you don't, because as soon as you started, we weren't that anymore.
Episode 3?
Something like
It
that.
was
yeah.
episode 3. Andrew and I did 2 rugby shows. And then we were like, we don't know enough to talk about this. We should have Justin come talk some football with us.
You did West Coast offense one of those games, one of those weeks.
Really?
Like describing what the West Coast offense was.
Oh, yeah, because I knew about 5 minutes worth of stuff on it because
Yeah.
Coach taught
You told me
about it.
later you read it on Wikipedia.
Did I really?
Yeah,
I read some of it, but also hadn't I played at that point?
probably.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Andrew, we need a commercial.
Spivey Realty Group's goal is to make buying, selling, investing, and renting real estate in Grace Harbor simple. They believe in 100% transparency and unparalleled communication with local expertise, tech-enhanced, and top-notch service for their friends, neighbors, and community. Their goal is simple: get a group of strong-willed, hard-working people together who want to make a difference in Grace Harbor and to use real estate as the means of achieving that. Voted Grace Harbor's best real estate company. Find them on Facebook or visit graceharborrealestate.com. Spivey Realty Group, elevating small town real estate.
Thank you again to our sponsors, Spivey Realty Group and the law office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz.
No relation.
What's the A stand for?
Remember LJ Valley?
LJ Valley, dude.
Yeah.
That team was a fun team.
So fun.
That was a sum of the parts team.
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, did Shaden play on that team?
He was.
Shaden Farmer was.
Yeah.
That was the last time I think Monty went to state before Peyton's senior year.
Yes.
It was like 2018, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LJ Valley.
Yeah, that guy could knock down some threes.
Dude, Ronnie Espedal, the basketball player.
Yeah.
Remember he went from playing offensive guard to point guard?
Yeah.
Don't see that happen too often.
What about Ryan Espedal?
Right, dude, that behind the back pass. Do you remember that? The
Zach
Elma
Spradlin.
Zach Spradlin. Dude, that whole class, man.
So good, dude.
That whole class.
That was so much fun.
I remember watching Ronnie play with a broken ankle.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of when I said Ronnie Espedal, the basketball player.
Yeah.
He rolled his ankle so bad and was like limping around, and then all of a sudden it was like fourth quarter, and you just saw this determination on his face. So he was like, I know this is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna take this game over. And he freaking did. And we were just like, how is this happening? That was Ronnie Espedal, Cole Smith, and like sophomore Evan Newton. And they took over a game at I think Kelso Gym, and we were just like, that was awesome. And then I think after that, I ate like 2 Big Macs, 2 large fries, and 40 McNuggets in Rochester.
This yeah. This game that we're doing with like basketball players, does it work with football? Because
Yeah, man.
Paul Gertz.
Ben Ohashi?
You already said that
Oh,
one.
sorry. Paul Gertz?
Oh, Paul Gertz was so fast.
Gosh. Let's see. I always said Anthony Louthan, too.
Yeah.
Said Hutton Napier.
Yeah.
Paul Gertz. Darn it.
Austin Flock.
Oh,
That's a basketball and football one.
Austin Flock.
Woohoo!
Kylan Touch.
Oh, boy.
Dude. Kylan freaking Touch. Austin Flock. Who else?
What about Logan Truax?
Oh, any Truax.
Any Truax.
Any
Evan,
Truax?
Justin, all the Truaxes. Really
Yeah.
good. But Logan specifically, that was a hard hitter as a sophomore.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Dude. Our guy. Freaking, I'm blanking on his name.
No, don't blank on names. What describe him to me?
Game winner versus Cascade Christian. Was it Cascade Christian?
Oh, Kyler Pranny.
Kyler freaking Pranny.
Kyler freaking Pranny.
Dude.
Kyler Pranny.
Dude.
So good.
Yeah.
Acceleration.
Yeah.
Like lower body.
Dude.
Of a Hercules.
Joel.
Like a Nephilimic creature.
Joel DeBlanco.
Joel DeBlanco.
Joel DeBlanco. Playing in the Canadian Football League right now, by the way. Dominating up there.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Cole Laval.
Oh, Cole or Caleb. Either
Yeah,
one. Really
either
good.
Laval.
Laval's really good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, this game does work for football.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I already mentioned Elliot Mendenhall. I go there
Yeah,
for sure.
I was thinking Matt Brown for football too.
What about Kobe Gallinger?
That's a
Kobe
good
was
one.
a
That's
good,
a pull.
Kobe, really good receiver.
Dane McMillan.
Ooh, Dane McMillan.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I like that. I mean,
Anybody with Ryan Van Blood?
anybody with Ryan Van Blood, even like a Folkers or anything.
Yeah.
What about Evan Erickson?
Oh, Evan Erickson. Great quarterback.
Should have thrown the ball up to Cole Smith
Should
a
have
little
thrown it
more,
to Cole Smith more.
but he was doing what he was told.
yeah, exactly.
What about Kenny Wakefield?
Dude, Jake Winned
Ooh, Jake Gwinnett.
and Kenny Wakefield.
Jake gave me a concussion one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny's coaching and playing on my softball team right now. I love Kenny Wakefield.
This is fun.
Eric Dixon? Oh, wait. That might be too old. That's like before we broadcast. Now we're getting into just guys
We
I know.
played football against Eric Dixon.
Yes.
He's pretty good.
Dude, the different forms of Eric Dixon,
Yeah.
like his body types fluctuated from like offensive tackle to
Yeah.
like almost wide receiver at times.
I remember one super draft. He was so athletic.
Yeah.
I remember one super draft. He was still super young because he's younger than me.
He's a year younger than I am.
So he's like 3 years younger than me. So
Yeah.
I was a young adult. He was probably like fresh out of high school. And I remember being the quarterback on our super draft team and being like, that guy's blitzing me. I can outrun that guy.
Yeah.
Because he was chunky. I could not outrun
No.
that guy.
Yeah. He's a
He
good
was
athlete.
Really good.
Dude, speaking of super drafts, who's our secret weapon who only like showed up that one
Trent
year?
Phillips. Wait.
Trent
Yeah.
Phillips.
Yeah.
He only showed up 1 year.
Yeah.
Is that
he
the
was
guy
killer
that you
though.
drafted high?
Drafted
like 3
him
years
every
later?
year and he never showed up.
But we drafted him. We didn't even remember for sure who he was. But when on the super draft list, it showed what team they played for.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that Monty Renegades team.
Yeah.
They're really good. Any player from their team would be good. And so we drafted him. And then he was mad.
Yeah.
He afterwards was like, hey, we were trying to keep our whole team together. And I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You're
That's
on
not-
our team.
that's
and
not how
guess
this
what?
works.
He was really good. And we made it all the way to the championship. And their team got eliminated early.
Yeah.
And then we lost in the championship game
Yeah.
on the last play.
We did that a lot.
And that was my fault.
We did. I've taken second
And-
so many freaking times in tournaments and leagues. I'm not sure if we've ever won.
I was trying to throw it
Have
to
I ever taken first in something? But we did that one tournament with Steve
Yeah,
Bovey,
we did.
another Rest in Power King,
Yeah.
and those guys.
That was so
Doug
much fun.
Ames,
I played with a sprained ankle in the championship game.
dude. Because you sprained it playing basketball. Me and you were playing basketball against your kids, and they were like in third grade.
What actually happened was
How are 10 people still watching this?
Daniel,
Good question.
we were watching the kids play basketball and commentating the kids playing basketball.
Yeah.
And it was my kids, Doug Ames's kids.
Skylar Bovey.
Skylar was there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of kids playing basketball together. And I looked at Doug Ames's son, Xander. And I was like, Xander's older than all the rest of these kids, and he's kind of bullying him a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad way, but like
What an older brother should
He
do.
was the older brother. He was doing the older brother things, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play. I'm gonna lock that guy down, and I'm gonna show him what it's like to be bullied by an older guy. And I went in there and I played defense on him, and within 5 seconds, I turned my ankle so bad that I was on the ground like, oh, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to play in the championship game.
Yeah.
And then I got up, and just like I was saying earlier, we never sat out. We just got all the straps we could. And do you remember in the title game when I was playing second base and there was a play that took me towards the bag?
Yeah.
And I went over and fielded the grounder and tried to plant on my right foot and literally fell over.
Fell over.
I fell over on the ground, and I was like, oh, that foot doesn't work right.
Yes.
We still won.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun.
Dude, I still have the backpack.
And
from that
there's
tournament.
still 10 people listening.
Now there's 12.
Dude,
What? People are listening to us just talk about like
we are
glory
out
days
of
stuff.
control, and you guys are more out of control for continuing to listen. And Daniel still
Dude,
can't
I
get.
can't get my microphone thing to work right. Dude. Rodney
Ham.
Ham.
Oh, Rodney Ham.
Rodney Ham.
That's such a good pull.
The best human spark plug of any human spark plug.
Of all time.
Yeah.
What about Victor Gomez?
Victor Gomez
Or Victor James?
or Victor James.
Both of the Vics.
The Victors. Remember when we watched them play over
At Hoop Fest.
Oh.
Should we go to Hoop Fest?
We should go to Hoop Fest.
Can we go to Hoop Fest and not play?
Dude,
Because I can't.
dude,
I can't.
Dude, my guy.
Yeah.
Ben DeBlanco, Javier Bajorge.
Bajorge. Oh my gosh. Javier Bajorge.
My guy.
Dude.
Dude, we're just playing a game where we just list like our
Do you
favorite
remember
players.
Adam Follett.
Like, what is going on here?
Adam Follett. Do you remember who played with Adam Follett?
Who played with Adam Follett?
Josh Collette.
Oh, Josh Collette and Adam Follett. And their coach? Coach Barnes.
Leonard Barnes.
Leonard Barnes.
Oh, I love Leonard so much.
We're so dumb.
Dude, Ryan Freeman.
Ryan Freeman.
Lance Anderson.
Dude, Justin Reed.
Justin Reed.
Justin Reed, man.
The best show ever.
Dude, Joey Wayman.
Joey Wayman. What about
What?
Jeff Wayman?
Jeff Wayman.
Whoop.
Doctors Wayman.
Jeff Nemi.
Jeff. Coach Nemi now.
Coach Nemi. This is the best game ever. I like it. I want to play it all
You guys
day.
are ridiculous.
Dude, what was Failer's first name? And Derek Jones? Do you remember Derek Jones?
Oh yeah, Derek Jones, Ian Day.
Yeah.
Oh crap. What was Danny Stead was on that team.
Stead.
Danny Stead. David Chapin.
David Chapin.
Mark
Failer,
McLean was on that team.
Mark
on that team. We
McLean,
mentioned Mark earlier.
That
That was a good team. Aberdeen boys basketball. That was
the
a good
best
team.
That was the best game Hoquiam had all year. Was the
Yeah.
Aberdeen Hoquiam game twice that year. Those games were insane, man.
Derek Jones, man. Those guys were legit. That was
There's
good ball
another
players.
player on that Dan Trask.
Yeah, Dan Trask.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I remember going to an open gym when Dan Trask was playing basketball at Grace Harbor.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I usually get an open jumper from the free throw line if I beat
Yeah.
my guy."
Yeah.
No, big guys move differently when
Yeah.
they're in college and they're Dan Trask, and I almost had the ball spiked into my forehead.
So that year, Aberdeen basketball, that's my era, right? So like,
Oh, man,
I
your
think
wife was not very nice.
what?
She said, "Hoop Fest, is there a category for you guys, like an elders bracket?"
Angel,
Actually, yes.
there
and
is
also
an aged out bracket.
painful
Oh,
because we
aged
don't
out.
actually qualify for it
It's
yet.
like 50 and older.
Yeah. Dude, Jaden Carasino.
I feel deflated now.
Me too. But also Jaden Carasino,
Dude.
50-yard kicks.
Dude, Jaden Carasino kicking extra points out of the stadium.
Yes. Jeff Gates.
Jeff Gates! Oh my gosh, you just went Jeff Gates! Whew. Did we mention Nolan Hoynes?
Nolan
No, you
freaking
didn't.
How did
Hoynes.
we not mention Nolan Hoynes in this game?
Burning stadiums to the ground.
Yes.
Inspiring teams to state championships.
Did we mention Shad Rogers?
We did mention Shad Rogers.
We did? Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned
I would have
him.
I would have felt bad if we didn't mention Shad
Yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah. I think you mentioned Tucker Babo too.
I definitely and Elliot Mendenhall.
yeah.
What about Taylor Roop? Do you remember Taylor Roop?
Taylor Roop.
Woo! That was a big boy. That was a big boy right
Yeah,
there.
he was
was
good.
the Hutton Napier after Hutton Napier.
Yeah, he was. Man. Who was the... What number did Peyton Damashevitz... Peyton
Domashevitz. Oh man.
What number did he wear as linebacker?
52.
Who wore 52 before him?
Well, it started with T-Bone,
Who's T-Bone?
Tanner Nicholas,
Okay, yeah, Tanner Nicholas.
and then Tanner passed it down to Mateo Sanchez.
Mateo, the Renaissance man.
The Renaissance man, Mateo Sanchez. Mateo passed it down to Peyton.
Dude, the Pierce twins.
Yeah, Angel, you can stop now. That's fine.
Dude, she's being mean now.
This is. I think we can move on to baseball.
Dude,
Was
Dude.
Daniel gonna
Wait,
stump
wait.
Justin?
what's Carter's last name?
Which one?
The
Studer?
one who coaches for Elma right now, because Chase hopped in and said, "Run out of people to mention challenge level impossible." Oh crap! crap. I can't remember Carter's last name, but he's an assistant coach for Elma's basketball team now. I played against him. You wouldn't know his name.
Okay.
But that dude was a monster, not only in basketball.
Chase
but,
might know.
Dude, Chase.
Chase,
who
what's
was the
Carter's
assistant
name?
coach, Carter's last name? In youth soccer, he literally knocked a kid out because he kicked the ball so hard and it hit him right in the head. He knocked a
As
kid
a
unconscious.
coach?
No,
Oh,
we were
okay.
playing. We were all
Okay.
like 12
Okay.
years old.
I have
And
two.
Carter knocked a kid out with a kick. We were all terrified
That's
of
way
him.
more awesome than if it was.
I have
me
two.
as coach.
I have two.
Avery. Carter Avery.
I have two.
Dude. Yeah.
Adam Big Hill.
Yeah. Adam. Big
More importantly,
Hill. More importantly than Adam Big Hill?
Jalen Sackrider.
Jalen Sackrider. There we go. I think that's going to come.
Oh, no!
What?
Brooke Goldsmith.
Dude.
Dude, Brooke was amazing. She was like really like honestly, I said I'm a sucker for guards who attack.
Yeah.
Brooke was that.
Brooke was
also,
that.
even better at soccer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, what about softball? Does this work with softball?
Oh, gosh.
Madison Didion,
Dude, Annie Stanfield?
Samantha Stanfield specifically, but also Jessica Stanfield.
Yeah.
Megan Choate we did for basketball,
Megan
but also
Choate.
softball even better.
Even better for softball.
What was the name of the pitcher for Hoquiam who was like super dominant? Was it Avery? Dang it.
Dude, all I'm remembering is like the super old school, like the oh crud, what was her name?
At the same time that Madison Didion
There was a
for
root-
Monty was super dominant, there was a pitcher for Hoquiam was super dominant.
Yeah. Oh, are you thinking of Bailey?
Bailey something sounds right.
That's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, Bailey was a stud.
I'm starting to get worn out a little
Dude,
bit.
you went to softball, and I'm just kind of drained a little bit here.
Yeah, I feel so. I mean, Bobby Fry again.
Bobby Fry again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel tired now. I mean, Mo Donovan again.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyone with the last name Yakovich?
Did you mention? Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Mo Donovan? Didn't you mention one of her basketball teammates who was like, doesn't she make like? Who's the one?
Hannah
who makes,
Tomatich?
Hannah Tomatich. Is she the one who makes social media stuff now? No. Who's
No, that's
the, and she's really good, and also her teaching stuff on social media is really good for fast pitch.
Glands.
Yeah, Reagan Glands.
Reagan Glands.
Go follow Reagan Glands
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Her fast pitch stuff on there is awesome.
Is this our show now?
This dude?
Are we gonna every week just come on and
Yeah.
talk about all the high school kids that we remember covering?
Apparently,
in all the
11
sports?
people like it.
I don't know, Daniel.
Dude,
your
remember
wife, your wife apologized earlier for leaving it playing in the other room accidentally.
Dude,
Drake May.
Tracy, that okay? We don't need to get into college stuff here,
sorry.
because then we'll just start talking about Rogers Brothers and
Okay. Jaquiz.
who is? Remember when Elma was like the best at football?
Yeah, that was while I was in
the
high school.
Bosworths. Was it
Bosworth.
Bosworths?
Yeah, Bosworths.
Those guys were nuts.
Yeah.
Guys, you have 15 minutes until the Mariners game starts.
Okay. Yeah.
2
Let's
minute
talk
drill.
about baseball.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, do we have a 2-minute drill?
I'm gonna wing it.
Wing it. Let's go. 2-minute drill.
Let's go. Huddle up. Gotta hurry. Hey, 2-minute situation. 44 seconds. Hand the ball around. Gonna do it right. 3 jet Buckeye. Don't worry.
The 2-minute drill starts now.
Daniel.
Dang it.
Who's your
Try to go
favorite
fast.
Hoquiam Grizzly athlete of all time?
Of all time?
And don't say Jimmy Hargrove.
Ooh, oh, dang it. Justin, my guy. I had a name in mind, and then you said Jimmy Hargrove.
Yeah.
Let me first, before I say who I'm going to say, Jimmy Hargrove, all-league pitcher, stud athlete, great golfer. He did choke to not make it into state, so that's going to keep him out of this
Whoa!
for golf.
Whoa!
He'll tell you himself. He had it lined up and then triple bogeyed on the 9th hole.
Whoa.
Or 17th, whatever. Favorite Hoquiam athlete of all time? Brett Turpin. Stud football player, would match up with Adam Big Hill. Middle linebacker, running back. Smash each other all day long. third baseman out of your freaking mind. The softest hands I've ever seen. Doubles and homers all day. Hit over 400. Hit 415 as a senior facing Tumwater,
What'd you hit?
Centralia. We're not talking about that right now. He hit for power. I did not hit for power.
But you hit a higher average.
I did, but he had a much higher OPS. Much higher OPS. A great leader. As a basketball player, absolute stud. Brett Turpin, favorite all time. Yeah,
Brett Turpin.
You guys
My
ran out
favorite-
of time on the 2-minute drill.
Sorry. Brett Turpin's my all-time favorite Oakland athlete. And now his second son is a sophomore. Knight is a stud for Hoquiam. Justin, who is your favorite Monty athlete of all time? And caveat, you can't say Peyton or Mac down the
Dang it! I was going to say Peyton or Mac Domashevitz. Oh, it's such a hard choice because I have so many kids that I love.
Yeah, I can't
And
say Jimmy, you can't say Peyton.
I would go, if I'm going like straight athletics, I'd probably go Gabe Bodwell.
Babe Gobwell?
I'm going to go personal. Tice Peterson
Tice,
for basketball.
bucket getter.
Love that boy so much. Also, shout out to all the boys that graduated with my son, Tyler Johansson, Carter Kreitz. There's just so many of you who had a huge part of what was going on there with Peyton in his senior year. So many great players, but from a personal standpoint, I'd go with a little caveat that like Skylar Bovey's right there. Tice Peterson during basketball season brought me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Tice, and also slight shout out DeLon Chan.
Oh, DeLon Chan.
DeLon Chan. We didn't
DeLon
even say
Chan.
DeLon Chan.
I was going to ask about Shohei Ohtani being
Yeah, but you just asked
every
the
You.
last
human.
That's wait. I mentioned an Asian person, and you have to mention another Asian
No.
person. What happened there?
Dude, my guy. What if I mentioned 2 Asian people?
Then I'd have to come up with 2 more.
Oh, okay. Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shigetoshi Hasegawa.
Dude, Hideo Nomo?
Stop it. You can't keep naming more. I'm gonna have to name more too.
Sorry. Okay.
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah. Dude, we've been canceled so many times. It's not even funny.
Hannah canceled us. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You see the look on her face?
I think you have to be scheduled to be canceled.
Ooh. Burn. Sick burn.
Mariners.
Mariners.
How did we
Win.
get like 2 hours into a show and not talk about
We
the
did.
Because
We
we
talked
started
about 'em a
talking.
bunch at the
Because we
beginning.
just started saying names. You're right. We did talk about him at the beginning. Good point. Good point.
Remember
there.
Josh Wills? Ben Wills?
Ben Wills?
Knock
Which
it
one
off!
plays wiffle ball with us?
Andrew hates this game.
Dude, Todd Gladsjoe?
I'm just gonna
Todd
stop.
Gladsjoe?
I'm gonna stop
Such a good
producing in
pull.
like 10 minutes because the Mariners game is gonna be on.
Todd is such a good pull. That's so good. That's so good. I love Todd so much.
Daniel,
Wait,
did-
I played like one sport with Todd Gladsjoe one time,
Yeah.
and I came away from it being like, that's the coolest guy I've ever met.
Yes.
He was so cool.
100%.
Daniel, did you
Absolutely.
want to get to your Stump Justin segment, or did you want to avoid it?
Oh, wait. Crap. I haven't asked AI anything.
Wait,
What do you mean? I thought you had something.
No, I was still
He
needing
was
to do
planning.
it.
Okay, then we'll just say that Daniel wants to avoid that segment. That's fine.
Oh,
I just-
jeez. Andrew wants to leave. It's almost
Yeah.
like Andrew wants to watch the baseball game
Yeah.
or something.
5:03. That's when the game
All right.
starts.
Are we done? I think we might be done.
With the whole show?
Unless you might have like another name to just pull out. Like, we're both trying to think of names right now.
I mean, I got more.
You do?
I got Josie's, man.
Josie Toira and Josie
Tally.
Tally.
Oh.
Yeah. The
It's
3-point bombers. Oh, man. Dude, that entire team that was with McKinley Dalen and the Leishernesses,
Yeah.
dude, those girls were awesome.
Yeah. What about Maddie Johnson?
Maddie Johnson. Why am I forgetting Maddie Johnson?
We played
Maddie?
softball with Matt Johnson.
Oh, our own Maddie Johnson.
Yeah, he played basketball for Monty. Do you remember?
I don't remember him actually hooping
Do you
for
remember
Monty.
the game? Okay, so I got to tell you, we're going to close the show with this.
Okay.
There was a game.
Seaberg.
Oh!
Cannon Seaberg.
Wait, or Carson Seaberg.
All the Seabergs.
Miley Seaberg.
Miley Seaberg.
There's so many freaking Seabergs.
All the Seabergs. Good pull. Good call there, Chase.
Thank you, Chase. Ooh, I appreciate that. We
yeah.
get a little Elma representation.
Yeah.
But there was a game that we broadcasted, a Monty boys basketball game that we broadcasted that someone came out towards the end of the game when it was garbage time and started just knocking down threes like crazy.
Yeah.
We looked at the roster and it was like, oh, that's Matt Johnson. So we started calling all these threes like they were Matt Johnson.
Yeah. It wasn't Matt.
It was
Johnson.
LJ Valley. So we found out later that Matt Johnson had quit basketball and that LJ Valley was wearing his jersey because they were around the same size.
Yes, that's true.
And that was we gave Matt Johnson all of LJ Valley's threes in that game, and then LJ ended up being a really good basketball player.
He was really good basketball player.
Anyway, that's it.
I mean, I've got like all the guys I played with just sitting there in my head. Ted Nelson.
I don't think it works with
7
guys you
foot.
played with though. This is guys we covered.
Okay.
This is guys we covered.
That makes sense.
I don't know. It's a trip down memory lane though. This was so fun.
It is fun.
This is my favorite show.
Yeah.
Can we do this again next week?
Dude, I
like
want
just
to.
list people that we cover. I'm gonna actually get out my notebook and make a list
my-
of guys we covered.
Dude, do I need to go like find all my I've got like all of the rosters and programs from like all the different playoff runs at the radio station still.
Yeah.
Like I stopped at the radio station the other day and like everything's the same as when I left it 4 years ago. Yeah. All of those names still
nuts.
just sitting in there.
Did we do Kenny Roy?
No, we did not do Kenny. Dude, that's
do Kenny Roy.
That's a deep pull right there.
Even mention Lane Bruner.
Dude, Lane freaking Bruner. Dude, Siebert. Do you remember Seibert?
Yes.
I never know how to pronounce his name, but
I
the
think
dude's
it's
a
Siebert.
bucket.
Yeah, just
That
a
dude-
bucket.
that
Just
dude
a
was a
walking
bucket.
bucket. Hannah wants us to leave.
She's ready to watch Mariners baseball.
Yeah,
It's time to watch baseball, I
yeah,
think.
I think so.
Go Mariners. So for my trusty producer, Justin, Ben Ohashi, Namashevitz.
And my co-host Daniel, Jimmy Hargrove is kind of my favorite Grizzly.
But then he choked.
Hargrove. Then he choked.
And our trusty producer, Andrew. You didn't make a show sheet gross. Also, hey, calm down. Serious note. R.I.P. to Jesus Montero. That really sucks.
Why did you do that? When I
I'm
was I was about to say you took 7 to 10 business days to give Andrew a nickname.
It was 7 to 10 business days.
Yeah,
But
R.I.P.
that
Jesus
really
Montero.
sucks. And then I also saw there's a running back, Doug Martin.
Oh, Doug Martin
I
died
saw that
too?
he passed away today too.
Same car accident?
I don't think so.
No.
But I don't know how Doug Martin passed away, but weird day in sports.
Yeah, I shouldn't have joked about that. That
No,
was
you
a bad
shouldn't
job by me.
Go
I
Mariners.
don't have a filter.
You
I
know,
apologize.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
take-
I just say things.
Justin,
Yeah.
it's my fault. We had a ridiculously silly show, and then I tried to do something serious at the end of it. That's bad job by me. Go Mariners. Beat the stupid Canadians. We don't like them.
Hannah Quinn.
Hannah Quinn?
She was
Dude,
so good at defense.